This round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special celebrity guest, Patty Boulay.
Oh my God! I
So, Victoria, what is Patty to you?
This is Patty. When she starred in a pantomime of Aladdin.
I was going to ask what she is. A musician, a singer, or something? A pantomime? Okay.
I was in the same production.
Right. Naga, how do you know Patty?
This is Patty. When we appeared on the Pointless Celebrities Christmas special, we both failed to identify someone from a picture who's in this room.
Oh, right. And David, finally, what's your relationship with Patty?
This is Patty. At a Christmas concert, she handed me a mince pie to cure my rumbly tummy that was ruining Silent Night.
So, there we have it. Lee, where will you begin?
So, Victoria, when was this?
Sometime in the 90s.
But you weren't an actress, were you?
No, well, it was a non-speaking role.
Oh. What was the role?
I was the lion.
Oh, you were in a costume?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember where the lion features in that classic story of Aladdin.
Well, as I say, it wasn't a big role, and
I failed to remember it was Aladdin, and she said lion, and my mind went to Lion King. And I was wondering, first of all, how you have a show of Lion King without it being a speaking role, or just like, I guess, just a background lion, but why? But yeah, I don't remember Aladdin either.
I'll be honest, I was only in it one time. What happened was, I was telling a friend of mine that I had never seen a panto before. And she worked at a newspaper, and she said, oh, I can probably get you some free tickets to that. And I said, great. And then she rang me back the next day and said, better still, you can be in it. It was a promotional stunt. There's a lion that is in the show every night, and it's in a costume. And it was, oh, my goodness, a lion. Ah!
Oh, my goodness, a lion. What's that doing in Aladdin?
And who was Patty playing in this?
Patty was, of course...
Of course she was
Miss
Aladdin.
Boulay, I should say, was the principal boy.
Who else was in it? What are the names?
I'm glad you asked me that question. Dennis Waterman and Barry from Heidi High. He was the Dane.
Right.
So was there a regular lion that you replaced?
Yeah, I think there was always a lion in it.
Played by the same person every night?
Well, I don't know. I was only there one time.
Did you not ask if you're putting someone out of a job?
It was all a bit of a blur. Dennis Waterman sang the Minder theme tune. Barry from Heidi High said, I'm off to Burger King, mine's a Whopper. And then there was a bit...
I think you're telling the truth, because I knew Barry and he was a Whopper.
I gotta look up who that older gentleman is because he's hilarious. I'm loving him.
Who would you like to quiz next, Lee?
Nugget, could you tell me how you know Patty? That's Patty Boulay. Could you tell me how you know Patty Boulay?
We appeared on a Pointless Celebrities Christmas special, and one of the rounds involved identifying people.
Right.
And one of the pictures was of someone on this stage.
Right, were you...
And we failed to identify them correctly.
Well, tell you what, don't tell us who it was. Tell us what the question was. Is that how it works on Pointless?
You had a picture screen
that
you looked at, and there were something like 9 pictures.
Yeah.
And they were all of famous Northerners.
David, Merry Christmas.
So it's me.
Yeah.
OK. I think from memory, you can't get help off Patty.
No, but in the celebrity one, you can. Everyone whispers.
You can get help off Patty. So even Patty doesn't know who I am. For God's sake, Patty! When you walked on, I went, where's Patty Boulay? Oh, it's Patty Boulay! And you didn't recognise this!
Lee, sit down.
Please.
Right, you know before when I said, oh my God, it's Patty Boulay, I don't want that in the edit. I don't want you to use this instead. Who's that woman stood up? Who is she?
I don't know.
So who did you think Lee was then when you made the guess?
Uh-oh.
If you say Brad Pitt, I'll forgive you.
Jimmy Nail.
Looking up. I need to see that. I need to see that. Who? Jimmy Neal? Oh boy. 1 second, please. How in the fridge do you spell Neal? As a last name, there's like a bajillion ways to spell it. Not that wasn't. Oh, totally! Oh my God! I can totally see it! Oh my God! That's funny. Dude, they look alike. They could be like brothers or cousins or identical twins. That is awesome. Dude, straight up though.
I don't think we need to ask David about his.
This is one of the best shows we've ever done.
Here's a question. Had it been a picture of Rob, if the category was Welsh people, would you have recognised Rob?
Of course. You've done Pointless, haven't you?
Yeah.
So with Pointless, you have to get the least. If it was the least recognisable person,
So you
you'd get
had
fewer
to go at
points.
Lee.
You'd get fewer points.
Well, I mean,
And
it sounds like a very
the
good
idea-
strategy.
So
I would have gone for him as well, actually.
what I love most about this is even if it's a lie, she still said she thinks you look like Jimmy Nail.
Do you know what? That's the worst bit.
No.
Because if you had to think on the spot and that...
Dude,
Here's the thing, Lee. Here's the
Just
thing,
make one
Naga.
thing.
We've managed to find a picture
Yes!
of Jimmy now. Now,
yes!
look at that, yes!
That is the first one I saw, and it's right there. It's right there. You can easily take a picture of Lee Mack with like the same beard and stuff, and just tweak it just a wee bit in Photoshop and get that, or vice versa. They totally look like each other. That's awesome.
Can we put that next to Lee?
Dude! They even have the same color eyes! The frowny face. Oh my God. That is so good. The bottom of the nose is very similar. The lips are similar. The beard is obviously similar. That is just great, dude. Wow. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Well. All right, are you happy to move on to David?
David, remind me, please.
Well, Patty handed me a mince pie at a Christmas concert because my rumbly tummy was making a noise over Silent Night. It was ruining it.
Was Patty on stage singing?
No.
Singer, okay.
Where was she?
She was next to me, listening to the concert, holding a mince pie.
Where was this, David?
It was at the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh,
Right.
lovely.
I don't care about any other question than the one I'm going to ask.
OK.
Did she recognise you?
I mean, look, I don't know. She seemed to.
So no.
Is there any significance about the word silence from Silent Night to the rumbling noise in your tummy?
I think there is significance there, yes. I think that the rumbling... Because Silent Night, obviously, it's horrendously mistitled. What they should say Quiet Night, because it is obviously audible, and it wouldn't be the successful carol it is if it were entirely silent. But nevertheless, it's one of the quieter ones, and the noise my stomach was making would have been less of a problem during, say, Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
I'm sorry I asked.
So what people often are.
Did you see me near the front?
No, I didn't say that. We were in a box.
Oh. What was the occasion?
It was like a BBC hospitality thing.
Your stomach was that loud that it was audible for... It was actually ruining the performance.
I don't think it was audible throughout the hall.
Right? See, that's what I was wondering, because, I mean... Okay. How are you ruining a performance? Like, that's some intense stomach growling, dude. I've been hungry. My tummy has growled, but wow, never to that level.
What sort of noises was it making? Because stomachs make a variety. It could be a gurgle, it could be a whine, it could be all sorts of things. Just recreate for us using that versatile tool of yours.
Oh, no, I thought I'd use my mouth, but OK.
Just recreate for us the sort of sounds that Patty would have heard.
I think there was sort of the...
And Patty heard this and proffered a mince pie.
Yeah.
Nobody's asking why the hell she had a mince pie. A mince pie is meat, right? Meat in a pie. Why? What? Just why? Did she have it there? No? Is that no? Do you guys go to concerts and stuff with pies? What? That's the part that's least believable to me.
Was she sat behind you or in front of you?
No.
Was she sat to the side of you?
That's it.
There you go.
Right next to me.
She was
right
next to
there.
you. Didn't I ask earlier if she was next to you and you said no?
No.
If I did, I was lying.
Okay.
Right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Patty Victoria's panto pal, Naga's pointless partner, or David's pie provider?
Let's take them individually, shall we?
Right.
So, Victoria.
We like her.
Well, we like her, but we can't just judge it by who we like.
I'm just a bit worried because she's been standing there a long time.
Yeah.
She's liable to fall over.
Well, what the audience don't realise is you're stood there, don't forget. What do we think about Naga not recognising me on...
That was mean, but beautiful.
What do we think about Naga not recognising me on Pointless?
I can understand that.
Who is this guy? I love him. Also, the fact that she had so present that Lee Mack looks like Jimmy Neal, was that it? I typed it and I still can't remember, but the fact that she had that right there in her sleeve or under her shoe or wherever those kind of hints are, that's not on the spot thinking or lying, unless she just happened to realize that like last week. She's like, hey, you know who this looks like? It looks like Lee Mack, which is very odd. I mean, she also looked quite embarrassed. And why would there... Also, if we're going to, play the game by eliminating the more ridiculous ones, obviously David's... More so, because why did the lady have a pie? What? That's just crazy to me. And why is there a lion in Aladdin? And whose job does she take for just one day? That's all very confusing. And you know what? If we're just going to eliminate that way, by process of elimination, the Pointless, is that... Well, I don't know what that is, but some kind of game show? Whatever. That story.
I wasn't sure until the Jimmy Nail comparison.
And then you thought...
I was like...
Right?
Yeah, that was... I mean...
I thought she nailed it.
Totally.
Then there's David.
That's a very woolly story.
Well, it's a lovely, woolly time of year, isn't it?
So who do you think is telling the truth here? Melvin?
I think it's a very difficult game. I didn't realise. I'll leave it to the public vote.
I think Naga.
I think there's an obvious explanation, and that is that Naga knows who I am, but she forgot her glasses. So let's go with that.
It's Naga looking at a picture of you.
Thinking I'm Jimmy.
Okay, wait. You know how we're talking about comparisons? Is it me? Maybe it's me. But is it me, or does she look like Ellen DeGeneres? Because of the facial features. Like, I see Ellen's nose and ears there. I might be tripping. And also, like, the haircut, the short little haircut. I'm gonna look it up because I just kind of want to see if I'm crazy or not. But I've been looking at her thinking, this lady looks like somebody I know familiar. I don't know her, but she looks like somebody I can recognize. And I couldn't put my finger on it, but she's got, maybe not. Depends on the picture.
It's Naga looking at a picture of you.
Thinking I'm Jimmy Nail.
Okay. Patty, would you please reveal your true identity?
Well, I'm Patty, and the lovely Victoria was in the same pantomime as me.
Yes, Patty is victorious.
I'm impressed on so many levels. So many levels. So many levels. That is crazy. Why was there a line in Aladdin? That's crazy. Wow. I at least got right that it wasn't David. That counts, right? But that was all just very impressive, all of them. Props to all of them, except David. They all did wonderfully. That's crazy.
Canto Pow. Thank you very much, Patty Boulet.